Hi everyone, I have so many cool things to show you. I have brass, I have teak, I have art, I have pottery, I even have furniture. This is gonna be a great haul. If you've watched my videos before, you know first I take you shopping with me and then I bring everything home and let you know what I'm gonna keep and what I'm gonna sell in my Etsy shop. So let's get thrifting. The first thing I'm going to show you is actually pretty ridiculous. And the reason I say that is I cannot believe that my mom found it. So yes, the first thing I'm showing you is something my mom found thrifting. When she sent me the picture, I was like, yes, bring that home to me. It is this giant, and if you watch me on Instagram, which I highly recommend you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen this guy in my stories, but it's this giant hand-carved Spartan statue. Now you may be wondering, Andi, why do you like this? And it's because I went to Michigan State. So I am a Spartan. I graduated there, oh God, so long ago. And I'm a bad Spartan because I have like no green or white or anything, not even a flag or a pendant in my window that says that I went to Michigan State. So I'm not really into decorating with school stuff, but this guy, I can get on board with this guy because he's just so fabulous. Now he's actually, like I said, hand carved. So there's like the artist signature on the bottom. It was only $12.99. I mean, this sucker, I'll lean back, is absolutely giant. He's in great shape. He has like a little bit of a crack, but who cares? He's just so interesting. So yeah, of all the things for my mom to find in Oregon, a Spartan statue for someone who is from Michigan like me. So amazing find, had to have her grab it for me. So the next piece is a piece of art. Now I actually picked it up for the frame because I love gold frames, especially the really thin ones. They're just really expensive in the stores. You don't see them quite like the vintage ones that I always look out for. But I kind of actually like the art in it, so I'm not sure if I have the heart to take the piece of art out. So I haven't decided yet. If I keep the art in the frame, I probably will actually sell it, but otherwise I may use it as the frame. I'm not sure. I kind of want to maybe DIY something for it too, because I think, you know, you guys might like to see some sort of like art DIY. So if you do, let me know in the comments, because then I can get working on that. But anyways, it is this original watercolor. I mean, the colors on it, it's pretty stunning. It's, you know, it has the artist signature down at the bottom, down there. And it is number, let's see, 63 out of 250. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't actually looked up the artist yet. So maybe by the time I actually like edit this video, I will have looked it up and let you know how much this would go for. But yeah, I thought it was really, really actually beautiful. Especially these flowers down here. I thought they were just stunning. So anyways, yeah, it's that brass, like brushed type of frame, so it's not super shiny, but it has enough like gleam to add a little bit of glam and stuff if you were to hang it on the wall. So yeah, I may be keeping this. Like I said, I don't know if I want to DIY with it, if I want to sell it. I don't know. I probably should look up the artist first before I make any of those decisions. But yeah, this was only $3.99. Yep, $3.99 for this beautiful piece. So yeah, just for the frame alone for $3.99, I was like sold. So yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. If you love it and you want it and you don't want me to like mess it up, let me know. But yeah, so not sure what I'm gonna do with this one, but yeah, when I saw it, I'm having a hard time finding art lately at the thrift stores, art that's worth buying. So I was really excited to find this piece. So the next item I actually thrifted today. So it is this really, really cool ceramic jug. It's actually $2. So this morning I actually hit up 3 rummage sales and 1 garage sale, and I actually got some stuff. So some of the stuff I'm gonna have for like a later haul, just because this haul I have so many things to show you. You could be here for like hours if I showed you all the stuff that I got this week. Maybe you want that, I don't know. But I figure probably should keep it under an hour. So this was actually $2, which I thought was amazing because it is artist signed on the bottom. The tones, it's like this lovely like sea green turquoise color, which I thought was incredible. It has the cork and this leather detailing at the top of it. So I love how the person who made this piece actually built in this really cool like circular hook type area, so you could put like this extra like accessory on it, and then it has the tiny little narrow handle. But yeah, really cool piece. I love the type of clay that it has, and if you watched another video before I mentioned this, that this clay that has these little flecks and stuff already in it, it's just so interesting to me, and it just adds a visual interest without the actual artist having to really do anything to it. It's just automatically adds like this wow factor to it. Although I don't know anything about pottery, so maybe this is like they actually did this. So if you know anything about pottery, let me know if it's the clay or is there something other treatment that they have to put on to make it where it has like these like specks and stuff that's in it. So this will be available in my Etsy shop, although it's so cool, so hard to part with, but this will definitely be available in my Etsy shop. So while we're on pottery, I will show you a few more pieces. So this one I also got today at the rummage sale. This was only $1. Now this isn't quite vintage. It was made in 2016. So I mean, that is a few years ago now, if we even have a concept of time. I don't know about you, but my concept of time has changed since the pandemic. I can't remember. It was like before times and after times. But anyways, this beautiful piece, I didn't really care that it wasn't necessarily vintage because it is absolutely, like the workmanship, I mean, look at that. It's stunning. Each of these flowers, you know, have a beautiful glaze. There's just so much texturing, the tones. So yeah, $1. I was like absolutely sold. Artist signed on the bottom with their date stamp. So I thought it was incredible. I just thought the tones being like these lovely pastels was just so, so sweet. So yeah, this I may have to keep because I kind of need like catch-alls for things, especially on like my dresser, my bathroom. My house is really colorful. If you've watched me, you know that I love really colorful, vibrant stuff. But my bedroom, actually, the tones are really soft because I think that in a bedroom, it's kind of helpful to, when you go up in there, you have more of a soft, relaxing feel rather than like colors that like jolt you awake, because when you go to bed, you want to go to sleep. So these tones are actually more so in my bedroom, so I may have to keep it because it's just, you know, so lovely. But I don't know yet. But yeah, $1, I was like, yes, you are coming home with me. So the next 2 pottery pieces I actually paid a little up for, and the reason being is they're highly collectible. And I'm really enjoying actually selling this type of pottery because the people that buy it are so excited to find a piece to add to their collection, and it is Navajo pottery. So if you've watched my videos before, you know that I have been finding a lot of these lately. Some at the thrift store, and then this one I actually got up off of Facebook Marketplace. So I have 2 of the pieces. They actually match really beautifully together. So the person that I bought it from, she said that her mom actually went to New Mexico years and years and decades ago, and decided to collect some of these pieces. And so she was starting to sell. Her mom had passed, and she was starting to sell them. So she was really excited to know that it's going to go to a home for someone who loves this stuff. And then of course I also will sell it to a home that really loves this stuff. So this one is like the etched terracotta. The colors are really lovely. I love the warm tones mixed with the cool tones of the blues and the grays. So I thought it was absolutely stunning. Artist sign on the bottom. So just beautiful. And actually the inside is a little bit shiny. So just so much detail in this, that it has the matte outside, but it has this beautiful like soft glaze on the inside. So yeah, awesome. And then this piece, horsehair pottery, like horsehair Navajo pottery, to me is just fascinating. It just is such an interesting way, to make a piece interesting is adding the horsehair. So yeah, so the tones on this, also crazy. I think that the shinier glaze is actually called Raku, which I've always been drawn to because I like things that are shiny. So it only makes sense I like shiny glaze. So this piece here has kind of like the best of both worlds. It has that terracotta matte type sections combined with the shiny sections, and then of course the horsehair detail, which is just crazy. So this is also artist sign on the bottom. My dog. Do you want to meet her? Hi, her. No, she's going to protect the family. Okay, we're gonna have to pause and come back because she's gonna go at this for ages. Okay, we're back. Nothing scary going on, like usual, just a tiny little dachshund that all of a sudden decides to go bananas for no reason. So back to the haul video. So anyways, back to these pieces of pottery. These will be available in my Etsy shop. They're stunning. If you love this type of pottery, the Navajo pottery, you should buy these together because they just go so well together with the tones. So yes, available in my Etsy shop. I just absolutely adore them. So more items I actually picked up today at the rummage sale, and this piece, I'm normally not super drawn to copper. I like copper because I like the kind of the warm tone. I usually prefer brass. I mean, if you have watched many of my videos, you know I love me some brass. But this I thought was absolutely stunning. So it's this copper plate that's like hand hammered, and it has this beautiful floral detailing in the center. So it has the hole right here so you can actually hang it up. And then it's definitely artist signed here. Now it says J.O, so it must be the initials of the person. And then the year is 1947, which is crazy because that's really old. That's way older than the brass stuff that I pick up. So yeah, I thought this was such an interesting piece to find, especially since, like I said, it was, artist sign on the back. But yeah, the etchings and the detail in this is just crazy. I mean, this person was a true artist. So this will be available in my Etsy shop. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. I think I paid, I don't know where the sticker went. I think I paid like 75 cents for that. The rummage sale, so unfortunately I missed the first days, and based on what I found on the last days, there probably would have been some stuff that I would have wanted, but it's hard for me to get out during the week because I also work. I don't just do these haul videos. I actually have a normal job as well, and so it's hard to get out during the day. But yeah, I was like, half off day, and something like this made it to half off day. I mean, that's just craziness because it's just stunning. So yeah, this will be available in my Etsy shop. So I actually did a little bit of shopping on Facebook Marketplace, and not the local Facebook Marketplace, but the actual I find something and someone ships it to me Facebook Marketplace, which I'm starting to find has a lot of great things and it's a good place for me to source. So I was looking for teak items, and because if you watch my videos, teak sells so quickly for me, and especially the teak trivets. And so when I was looking for teak pieces, I came across this stunning tray. So the tones on this are absolutely fabulous. All the hand carving, it has that inlay in the center that's really one of the hallmark features of these types of pieces. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, the condition is just fabulous. But yeah, I just thought it was beautiful, bigger than the usual stuff that I ended up finding. It has the stamp of India in the back, which is typically where a lot of these pieces are from. But yeah, I thought it was stunning. So when I was looking through the listings, I thought, okay, well, I found this piece. Maybe she has something else that's fabulous too. And the seller did. She had this awesome woven basket. So it has these lovely, lovely brown tones with, so the darker, richer brown, and then the blonde color too. So I thought this was very cool. I actually sold a basket a while back with these tones, and it just is so stunning. So this is like the seagrass or sweetgrass. I see it both ways. I'm not exactly sure if it is both or if it is one or the other. But yeah, really, really great. Not a lot of fading. These baskets are also amazing because they are flat on the top. And so you can actually, if you have multiple different sizes, you can actually use them to stack for even more visual interest on your shelf. So yeah, and I also love that these are soft. You know, baskets, you know, as they age, they get drier and drier. And so if you are not a person that likes the tactile sensation of something like dry, like I don't, like I can't touch a popsicle stick. Is there anyone else out there that can't touch a popsicle stick? It gives me like the heebie-jeebies. So this is so soft and silky, and even though this is a vintage piece, it hasn't dried out, which is one of the things I love about them. Probably why they're so popular. So this will definitely be available in my Etsy shop. So moving right along to some more wood pieces. I actually got these this morning too at a garage sale. And when I asked the person, like, how much for these? They're like, well, how much do you want to offer? And I'm like, $1 each. And they're like, sure. And I was like, all right, yes. So yeah, which is making up, because actually last week, so if you follow me on Instagram, you know, last week I went to a few places and found absolutely nothing worth picking up. So it's always kind of sad when you go to a thrift store and you find like 0 things, like absolutely nothing worth buying. But this weekend, because I'm actually filming this on Saturday, so this particular weekend I actually have found a few really neat pieces. So really makes up for my last like thrift hunting. So these are the cool pieces. They are these mid-century vintage cutting and serving boards. I absolutely love the tones. They're like these beautiful rich woods, an amazing shape actually. The person obviously didn't cut a lot of cheese on that. That's one thing I hate about like wood boards like this. I mean, I know they are supposed to be kind of like a cutting board, but you know, cutting on wood like this ruins the finish of the wood. So I don't really understand it. Like, put your cheese on something else or pre-cut it up. But anyways, I thought this was just stunning, the tones. And then of course, like I love when these different types of wood blocks and stuff kind of form this beautiful pattern. So yeah, this piece, amazing, great condition, like absolutely great condition. And then this one is just like insane. So it has this beautiful, stunning center, and then it has all of this like detailing around here. I love that because your stuff's not gonna come flying off. You know, flat platters are beautiful and minimalist, and I love them, but my goodness, your stuff just comes flying off if you're not super careful when you're, you know, setting it down. Speaking of setting it down, it has these like handles that are etched in. So yeah, amazing. And then it also is definitely like a vintage mid-century piece because it has that really old school style stamp on the bottom. So made in Malaysia, but designed in Denmark. So yeah, really cool. I'm not gonna be entertaining probably still for a while. So these will definitely be available in my Etsy shop. So this wouldn't be a haul video if I didn't show you a lot of brass. So I have found a few really crazy good pieces. Usually I'm picking up like a little animal here or a little thing here, but these pieces are pretty stunning. So the first piece I actually picked up for myself, and then I realized you do not need another plant pot. So it's probably going in my Etsy shop, but it is this beautiful brass gold planter. So this thing is amazing. It has so much detailing. Like here has like this heart pattern with the baubles kind of in the center. Lovely pedestal base. It has the seaming on the back, so you can kind of see that. But yeah, definitely, I mean, this sucker has been well loved on the inside, which, you know, frankly, it doesn't matter what the inside of your pot looks like. It more so matters how does it look on the outside. So it has wonderful patina, just really visually interesting. So when I saw it, I had to pick it up. I paid a little up for this. I think this was $20, which I tend to do if I think that I'm gonna actually keep it myself. But I actually may sell it because, like I said, I have so many plant pots. I'm not sure what I was thinking. I think I just like fell in love with the idea of this, and I don't really have a use for it. So this will be available in my Etsy shop. But yeah, I thought it was so beautiful and stunning. And that's one thing when you're displaying plants, it's kind of nice to have different types of planters, different heights, if that kind of adds to the visual interest of having the plant collection, especially since they're all green. It's nice when you have stuff to break up all that greenery. So yeah, this is amazing. Will be available in my Etsy shop. So the next brass piece may be the prettiest piece of brass I've actually picked up. And when you see it, you'll know why. It has these beautiful flower details. I thought this was stunning. It's incredibly sculptural. I mean, I think the shape itself is just, beautiful and lovely. But having these brass, like 3D flowers is just amazing. I have never seen one like this before. It's in wonderful shape. Like the amount of patina on it is, really remarkable and beautiful. It's just, sometimes with brass, there's just a lot of patina, which you can always get off, but I kind of like it when the finish is a little duller and a little bit more gold, rather than if you ever shine up brass, it actually loses a lot of its like yellow luster, which is what I kind of like about it. So this piece was $15, which I thought was crazy. It's very solid, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, very feminine, very floral. So yeah, when I saw this, I was like, you are coming home with me. So yeah, this will be available in my Etsy shop. So if this looks like something that would go in your decor, definitely check out my site. So the next piece is also floral. I thought this was really cute too. I love the sunflowers in the brass gold tones. I thought it was just so beautiful. So yeah, it's a napkin holder, or it could be a holder for all your mail and your other stuff on your desk. So it really has a lot of versatility. That's what I've used these before, kind of for receipts and mail and other stuff that I need to like process. But I want them to be pretty rather than just like stacked up on my table. It has kind of like the green felting on the bottom, which actually is coming through on the screen a little bit black, but it's like how you can date a piece, know it's vintage, is the type of felt color on the bottom. But yeah, I thought this was stunning. It has a lot of patina, but I think that adds to the charm of the piece. So when I saw this, I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I can't remember how much I paid. I want to say it was $12. It's actually in an antique mall, so the prices were a little bit higher than, let's say, Goodwill or your other like thrift store. But I thought this was beautiful, stunning, very solid, just visually interesting. Like I said, oh, these sunflowers are so pretty. So this will be available in my Etsy shop. So I saved the best brass piece for last, and this I definitely paid up for, but I thought it was so crazy good that I was just like, you know what? $45 is fine. It's worth it. So you'll probably be like, $45? Usually you get stuff for like $10, $15. So, but when you see it, you'll be like, okay. So it is this absolutely giant cactus and Roadrunner combo. I mean, look at this thing. It happened to me in a really strange like side cabinet, kind of like, somewhere that you wouldn't normally go and look, but for someone like me who is like, checks every single thing in a thrift store because you don't know where like the good stuff could be hiding. I zeroed in on this guy and I was like, oh my God, you're coming home with me. I don't care how much you cost. So yeah, I thought that even at $45, that was an amazing deal. So if I do decide to sell this, which I may, I haven't, it's so hard because I love cactus and I love these Roadrunners. So it's gonna be really hard to decide. But yeah, I thought this was stunning. I mean, look at that. Now probably should have like dusted before I put it on the camera, because now I'm like zooming in on all that layer of dust, so that's a little gross. But yeah, look at the cactus has amazing detail. There's the little Roadrunner bird has a ton of detail. Yeah, it's extremely heavy and solid. So yeah, I don't know, shipping this is gonna cost a fortune. But yeah, I thought this was absolutely stunning. This may be like the coolest brass piece I have ever picked up. And I picked up a lot of brass, so that's the tall order, but I'm sure you probably will agree. Maybe you don't. Let me know in the comments what you think about this crazy thing. Is this like the best brass piece I've ever picked up? I think so, but let me know. So, not sure if I'm gonna sell it or not. By the time this video goes live, I may be listed, so you can run over and see if it is, if you like it. But yeah, I thought this was crazy good, so I had to pick it up. So the last two pieces are actually more furniture items. And I know I don't sell a lot of furniture pieces, mostly because I don't have an appetite to ship huge things and find boxes for them. So I tend to stick to small stuff. But I saw these and I was like, you know what? I think I can probably handle these. And they were just too good to pass up at too good of prices. So the first thing is this shaker style stool. So I'm actually leaning back so you can kind of see this thing in all its glory. So anyways, it is, you know, the footstool thing here, and then it has this like handle here. So these pieces are really, really handy. I mean, not only are they visually interesting, but my goodness, I didn't realize how nice it was to be able to move your little step stool around with this handle. I like had no idea. So I have like a really cute one for my son that's red and shellac and like fun with animals and stuff on it. And so I told my husband, like, you need to make me a handle for it now that I know a handle is useful for this. So this will be available in my Etsy shop. But yeah, I thought this was absolutely amazing. Really good shape. I mean, it definitely has a little bit of wear, but frankly, I think that adds to the charm of the piece because it is like this vintage shaker style step stool. So anyways, this will be available in my Etsy shop. When I saw it, I had to pick it up. I think it was like 20 bucks, which I thought was incredible because this is like a handmade piece. You know, someone's two hands made this stunning, stunning thing. So yeah, I loved it, had to pick it up. Last piece is another type of stool. Now I know you're like, how many stools did you pick up that day? And I actually picked up a lot of stools that day. I'm just gonna show you two because the other ones I'm actually gonna save for another whole video. But this one I thought was also really interesting. So I thought the shape of this was crazy good. I mean, it has so many like bobbles and visual interest. It has this tiny like narrow top. I know it's kind of weird. Kind of hard to like gauge like how cute it is when I'm on my sofa. But yeah, I thought this was really cool as well. I don't know if it's a milking stool or not. It kind of has that like vibe, but frankly, it is a little, I think it'd be a little precarious to be perched on this, to be honest. But yeah, I thought the tones on this were amazing. The finish, I mean, it's actually in really, really, really good shape. So I was like totally sold on it when I saw it because it has like a mid-century, almost like atomic vibe to me. Does it have that? Does it kind of say that to you too? Let me know in the comments. Because of like this interesting shape here is kind of atomic and like the, almost like a Sputnik type of, you know, end here. So yeah, something about it was like very mid-century to me. So that's one of the reasons why I had to pick it up. So yeah, this could be used as a plant stand. I guess you could milk your cow with it. I wouldn't advise it, it's too pretty. But yeah, I thought this was stunning and will definitely be available in my Etsy shop. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what items were your favorite. And also, let me know if you'd be interested in any DIY content because like I said, sometimes I come across things, I'm like, you know, they would make an interesting DIY project, but I wanna make sure that you guys would be interested in it and let me know if you would be and I will film something for you. Before I let you go, please like and subscribe. It really helps grow my channel and I would love to make these videos for you full time. Thanks again for watching and I can't wait to see you in my next thrifting and decorating video. Take care.